Liz Truss's government didn't have much choice but to back down on this one. It was becoming abundantly clear that they weren't going to be able to sell this policy to their own party, let alone the public. In recent days, there had been criticism from everyone, from finance executives to analysts, and then the criticism came from within her own party, from senior Conservative MPs who said this will never pass a vote in the House of Commons, and all of it was happening in this pressure cooker environment of the Conservative Party conference. So the Prime Minister, senior ministers, senior party figures are all there in Birmingham, and this issue was dominating not just media coverage, but we understand also all the conversations that were happening on the sidelines. And so then we hear from the Chancellor, Kwasi Kwarteng. He plays a role similar to what we understand the Australian Treasurer to do. He's in charge of finances. He had to come out just 24 hours after Liz Truss was saying, we will stand by this policy, we really believe in it. He was there saying, OK, we've listened and we're going to scrap this idea. So we can take a listen to what he had to say to the party faithful at the Conservative Party conference about why they made this decision.
But I can be frank. I know the plan put forward only 10 days ago has caused a little turbulence. I get it. I get it. We are listening and have listened. And now I want to focus on delivering the major parts of our growth package. Because with energy bills skyrocketing, a painful COVID aftermath, war on our continent, a 70-year high tax burden, slowing global growth rates, and glacially slow infrastructure delivery, we couldn't simply do nothing.
You can imagine that now the new government is going to hope this offers them some sort of political refresh, that they can get a bit of oxygen, that they can try and sell some other parts of their mini budget that was so highly criticised. This plan to scrap the top income tax rate, that was worth only about £2 billion in a package of £45 billion of tax cuts. And at this stage, they are currently unfunded. That's why it attracted such criticism. That's why we've seen the market respond the way it has. So we can imagine now that the government's going to go out, it's going to try and start selling those things. But we really haven't heard from Liz Truss at all during this time. It's been the Chancellor, it's been Kwasi Kwarteng who's had to go out and sell this to the public, to the media, to his party. And we're not going to hear probably from Liz Truss until she makes a major speech at the Conservative Party conference on Wednesday, and then perhaps we'll get some idea about whether she's willing to make more concessions, whether she's listening to the feedback of those around her, and perhaps just exactly how she imagines the country will make it through what looks to be an incredibly difficult winter.
Isabella Higgins reporting there from London.